Okay, this is a question which requires you to find the exact value of this, okay, without using calculator. Okay, now how do we do this is actually special angles, and I taught you how to use a table. I taught you how to use the hand. If you are too lazy to use either of these methods, then I'm now going to teach you the third method, which is to observe that you see this table which I taught you, right? 0 1 2 3 4, then followed by 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, you will notice that the common recurring numbers are 1 2, then square root 2, square root 3, square root 4 is just 2 lah, huh? So it's basically just 1 2, and there's a 3 lah, 3, then square root 2, square root 3. Okay, so these are the recurring numbers. Remember these numbers. I'm going back to just now that question here. So I'm going to write here 1 2, then square root 1, square root 2, square root 3. Okay, cosine 45. So you're too lazy to use the hand, too lazy to use hand. Okay lor, then we use calculator. Our good friend, the calculator. You press cosine 45, then you will see that it's a irrational number, 0.70 whatever, right? Irrational number. Okay, so how do you express this in third form? Okay, so you remember these numbers that I asked you to take note of, 1 2, 3 also, 1 2 3, then square root 2, square root 3. Okay, so you press square root 2. Okay, press square root 2 and you'll find that square root 2 is 1.4 something. Now 1.4 something to get to 0.7 something, just now we had 0.7 something, right? Just divide by 2. See, it's exactly the number you had just now when you press cosine 45. So cosine 45 is actually square root 2 over 2. Okay, so this method, this lazy student method, right, is just you remember these few combinations, okay, and square root 2, square root 3. Okay, after a while you get the hang of it. Okay, now we try square root sine 45. Why is sine 45 this value? Again, you press sine 45 on your calculator because you're too lazy to use your finger. Oh, it's the same one. Yeah, so it's just square root 2. Okay, then you go and divide by 2. Then you get the answer. Okay, so that's how you get this. Now, what about sine 60? Sine 60, you will find that, oh, it is a number that's greater than just now that square root 2 over 2, which means that it must be square root 3. Square root 3 divided by 2. Okay, so we press, remember this number is 0.866 something. So if I press square root 3, I get 1.7 something. Don't you agree? If I divide by 2, I will get 0.8 something. True enough, that's why this is the answer. Okay, so too lazy to use the hand, too lazy to use the table, then you use this method, can? Okay, now let's take a look at tangent 30. Tangent 30. When you press the calculator, oh dear, you get a smaller number. So just now we had square root 2 over 2, square root 3 over 2. So now you try, I'm telling you how to do it. You try square root 3. Square root 3, okay, equals, yeah, square root 3, you go and divide by 3, right? You will get the number that you saw just now. Okay, actually it came from here. It's actually 1 over square root 3, which is a combination of these numbers also. You don't believe me, you take 1 over square root 3. You can tell that some of you don't believe me. So you take 1 divided by square root 3, right? You get a 0.57 something. But how does Mr. Lim know that it's square root 3 over 3? Because I rationalize it. Okay, so you may want to just use these few, that means these few numbers, excluding this 3, of course. Okay, this 3 is because I know what's going on. Then I put the 3 there. Okay, you can exclude this. That means it's just 1, 2, square root 2, square root 3. This is your 0.5777, that number, which is this fella here. Okay, so this is a lazy way of doing if you are lazy to remember lah. Okay, okay, now to simplify this, right, very simple. You take this cert times cert, you will get 2. 2 divided by 2, you get 1. So at the numerator, you just get half. For this same denominator already, so it's 2 square root 2, square root 3, sorry, over 2. The 2 and the 2 can cancel. Okay, then half. You go and divide by square root 3, it's just 1 over 2 square root 3. Okay, but don't leave it like that because we need to rationalize. Now, when you rationalize, you only need to rationalize this square root 3 because there's no plus or minus anything. So you just need to square root 3 both numerator and denominator and you will get this. Yeah, so that's all. Okay, now if we extend the question and make it, let's say this one we change it to 225. This one we change to 315. This one we change to what can we change to? 135. Yeah, then how to do this particular question? Okay, so same thing, you can press calculator for this and all that, but before we even press calculator, right, you must convert them all to something that you are familiar with. That means special angles. And to do that, okay, cosine 45, no need to do anything to it. Okay, it's already a special angle. Sine 225, you have to use your ASTC. You know that this starts from 0, then 90, then 180, then finally 270, not finally, then 360 for one full cycle. So 225 should be somewhere around here. And you know that it's 180. So you take 180 minus this, it's 45. That means your alpha, your important angle, right, is 45. But because you are in this quadrant, you have come this far to this T quadrant, you are negative. But don't put the negative here, put the negative right in front. Okay? And for 315, do the same thing. Find out which quadrant it is in. 9, 18, 27, so 315 should be here. Now take 360 minus 315, you will get 45. So again, it's a sine 45, but it is in the negative ASTC. It is in the quadrant where only cosine is positive, so this must be negative. Okay, and you go and add tangent 135. Where is tangent 135 located? That is the first thing you must find out. Where are you now? Here, 9, 18, right? You haven't reached 18 yet, so this must be where you are, and this is tangent. In this quadrant, tangent is negative, so you got to change this plus to minus. Tangent, it is 135. Adjacent angle on a triangle, this must be 45. Okay, from here you can do the question already. Alright, so your cosine 45, now all these minus remains, okay? All these minus remains, you just need to use the calculator to obtain whatever values these are. Okay, so cosine 45, you press the calculator. Let's practice the calculator method. Cosine 45. Oh, 0.7 something. Okay, that means it must be a third form lah. So you square root 2 is 1 point something, right? So it must be square root 2 divided by 2. That's how you do it. Okay, so I hope this method helps those who are for want of a better word, lazy lah, lazy. Okay, so now we have cos 45. Also it's the same answer. Put it there. Okay, then sine 45, same answer. Very, very boring, very boring. Okay, then tangent 45, oh, at least something different. Tangent 45, let's try. Tangent 45 will be a very nice number, which is 1. Okay, then you go and simplify and get the answer.